Hey guys, it's Kelly from Kelly's Astrology here. I've got a very quick video for you about the Sun conjunct Uranus aspect, which is happening right now, April 13th and 14th, just as we head into the long holiday weekend. I've just written a blog post on this for the website, so you can get most of the detail about that there. What I did want to quickly run through was how this Sun-Uranus aspect is going to affect each of the zodiac signs, or how it might affect your personal birth chart if you know it, if you know your rising sign. So the survival tips that I'm sharing for Sun conjunct Uranus, now this is a once a year aspect and it's happening currently in the sign of Aries. So it's very much about independence, about freedom. It's a little bit chaotic or definitely stimulates change, but it's the kind of change or chaos that ideally will lead to new freedom. So there's a bit of an exciting opportunity in the next couple of days to really shake things up. So the survival tips that I'm suggesting are that you change your routines. So you do things differently, turn things upside down, have dinner for breakfast or breakfast for dinner, work at night and sleep during the day, or work on the weekend and have a day off during the week. Whatever changing your routines means for you, that's what the next couple of days can really encourage you to do. Shake things up to give them a bit of a refresh. So shake up your schedule. Don't do things in the same order or in the same way that you've been doing them in the past. See if you can embrace some technology, innovate. So don't do them in an old-fashioned way. Maybe really think about doing them in a 21st century way. Trust your instincts and not institutions. So again, the idea of doing what's right for you might mean that you have to go against established traditions or organizations. Find a way to make your own point or to express your energy in a really individual way. And so don't kind of bow down to limitation or restriction. So that kind of leads to the next point, which is about breaking with tradition. So it is a holiday weekend. There's a lot of religious festivals happening. Maybe there's a lot of family events being planned. Try to do things in a way that's right for you. You might piss some people off, if I'm really honest, because the idea with Uranus is if you do what's right for you, that usually means you've got to change your habits or your patterns. So your relationships or your professional expectations are going to be up and down. You're not going to be operating in the same way, and that can put people out initially. It's not a reason for you not to do it. It's just something to be mindful of as you attempt to kind of reset your life in a way that feels more genuine and right for you. Other people might just have to take a little bit of time to settle into this new reality. But this Sun-Uranus aspect is a calling or a catalyst to really embrace that opportunity. And so where in life you feel things maybe aren't authentic or don't really enliven you and engage you, that's where and how you really are ready to make some of these changes. And the final point is do things your way, not the done way. So these points are all sort of alluding to the same thing, is if you feel like you're doing something because of the expectations of others, because it's something you've always done, or because you don't want to upset other people, then that's exactly what we want you to change this weekend. Don't do things you've always done. Do what's right for you, even if it does upset or surprise others. If you make a decision that shocks people, I say you're always channeling Uranus. You're using the Uranus energy because you're letting it come through you. You're letting it enliven you. And one of the ways that's reflected back to you is when people say, I would not have thought you would have done that. So I talk in my blog post about how I made a decision that was unconventional but really right for me. And I'd invite you to do that over the next couple of days. So by the signs, those tips are what, each sign can apply those tips in different areas. So change routines, shake up your schedule, trust your instincts, not institutions, break with tradition and do things your way, not the done way. If you're an Aries, this has to do with your appearance, with your attitudes and your personal habits and self-care rituals. So instead of doing what other people think you should do in terms of how you dress or how you think or how you express yourself, really break away or be rebellious and do something that is just totally right for you. If you're a Taurus, this Uranus energy is really affecting your 12th house. That has to do with spirituality, with rest, with taking downtime. So it's a bit about scheduling and scheduling in a way that nourishes you rather than depletes you. So that's your big tip if you're a Taurus, or if you're a Taurus rising. So if you know your ascendant or your rising sign, if you know your chart, it's always better to apply horoscope stuff like this to your rising sign rather than your sun sign. So if you're a Gemini or a Gemini rising, this Uranus Sun energy is affecting your 11th house. So this is about friendships, both in real life and online. It's how you manage your social life, your professional organizations, community groups. So again, that's where you want to apply that Sun Uranus energy. If you're a Cancerian or you have Cancer rising, Cancer ascendant in your chart, this Sun Uranus energy is hitting the 10th house, your career and success sector. So you have a special opportunity now to shake things up at work. So if you've been frustrated in your job for a while, this is a great energy to help you look for something new, to maybe consider self-employment or a side hustle. If you're a Cancerian or Cancer rising, think about the shake up in your career. If you're a Leo or a Leo rising, this is about the 9th house. So anything to do with international events, travel, opportunities. Maybe you'd be a bit impulsive or a bit spontaneous and you go for something that you might not normally. It's also a great time if you're a Leo or Leo rising to look at study, travel, writing or teaching opportunities that are about meaning or about purpose, that are of special interest to you rather than about feeding your ambitions. If you're a Virgo or a Virgo rising, the Sun Uranus aspect hits your 8th house. This is one of the finance or money sectors, and it has to do especially with taxes, with investments, with retirement or long-term financial planning. So you might be wanting to shake things up in those areas, to do things differently, to look at embracing modern technology there. The 8th house is also the part of the chart to do with couple, family, finances. So it's like money in a marriage or in a relationship. Can also talk about inheritances as well. So you might want to shake things up. You know, if you've got a partner in business or at work and you guys do share money together, maybe it's time to refresh or adjust how you're managing that money with your partner. If you're a Libra, this Sun Uranus energy, or Libra rising, this Sun Uranus energy is hitting your 7th house of relationships. And so that's about all of your one-on-one partnerships, both at work and in your personal life. So basically it's a time to change your relationship routines, give things a shake up, don't get stuck in a rut. If you're a Scorpio or a Scorpio rising, this Sun Uranus energy is hitting your 6th house, which is one of the health, self-care and work sectors. So you might be looking to make a bit of an unusual choice or change around your work schedule so that you can better balance your self-care goals. So I think the Taurus Scorpio axis for this particular Sun Uranus energy is really about taking better care of yourself. If you're a Sagittarius or a Sag rising, this Sun Uranus aspect is about romance, it's about children, it's about playfulness, and it's really about happiness and having fun. So be spontaneous is the way to make all of those areas of your life more exciting if you're a Sag or a Sag rising. If you are looking to kind of enliven things on the dating and romantic side, for Sag and Sag rising with this Sun Uranus energy, do things differently. If you always wait for other people to contact you, be proactive. If you're always proactive, take a step back and pause. The idea with any Sun Uranus aspect for all of us, any sign, is to change our patterns, to do the opposite of what we normally would do. So if you're a Capricorn or a Capricorn rising, this Sun Uranus aspect is hitting your 4th house. So this is highlighting the areas of life to do with home, your living situation and family as the areas where you want to create some change, shake things up, do things on your terms, not in a way that suits other people. If you're an Aquarius or an Aquarius rising, Sun Uranus in Aries is about communication for you. It's hitting the 3rd house. It's got a little bit of a connection to friendships, but mostly it's about self-expression. So if you're an Aquarius or an Aquarius rising, it's time to really speak your truth, to be kind of more direct about what you think or about what you want. If you're a Pisces or a Pisces rising, then this Sun Uranus energy is hitting your 2nd house, which is one of the money sectors. And this 2nd house has to do specifically with income, with earning, with saving, spending, your basic kind of personal money and what you do with it. So with Sun Uranus there, it's time to maybe give your budget a bit of an overhaul or a refresh and look for ways to really kind of incorporate new technology. Maybe you find an app that helps you track your spending or manage your money better. Maybe you look for ways to earn income that have to do with using like online platforms or software, like more modern stuff. So yeah, if you're a Pisces or Pisces rising, this is very much about changing your routines, breaking with tradition, doing things your way, not the done way, to do with cash and money. So that's a very quick overview of your personal sign-by-sign horoscope for this Sun-Uranus aspect. I do work with clients in private one-on-one consultations. So if you want a more detailed look at your personal astrology and what it says about you and your talents and what possible challenges you might have, along with strategies to help you make the most of what you've got. I also look with clients to do with timing. So I work with clients around all kinds of topics to do with health, wellness, fertility, to do with career, ambition, life direction, to do with money, wealth, and abundance, to do with family, love, relationships, friendships. Everything you can possibly experience is described somewhere in your astrology chart. So if you would like to book a consult to go further into your own personal astrology, just come visit me on my website, check out the chart consults tab. I am booking sessions now. I'm always working with clients and I'd love to help with you. And either way, I hope you have fun with this Sun-Uranus aspect, and I look forward to hearing the stories of how you guys create little mini revolutions. Bye for now.